Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the month of June 2018. This month, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. Also this month, I'm still doing 6-month readings on sale until June 1st. You can get one of those at the link in the description below. But let's see what is going on for you. I feel like you are going to be very similar to Gemini, but let's see what comes up for you before we make any judgments. And yeah, definitely feeling very confident this month, feeling like things are kind of going more your way, which I think is going to be good as well. You have the Ace of Hearts coming up first, so your emotions overflowing. A bunch of people getting this card this month, which is weird. You know, it doesn't usually come up really all that much. So that's interesting. Can be a very good card of happiness. Great card for spending time with family, you know, doing things that you enjoy. Also a very strong card of passions and things like that as well. So that's nice. It's also a card of just feeling good. I mean, I guess if we look at your astrology, there is like a lot of stuff that I could say probably is good for you, just feeling calm this month and feeling like kind of, you know, more like you want to go with the flow, which I think is good as well. Next, you have the Five of Diamonds. Yeah, I think that we're being given an opportunity to all start something before this Mars retrograde. So if you want to start something, I feel like this card is saying start it now. A couple of signs have had this card. Again, if you want to start any projects or, you know, any new businesses or anything, I think that even though we're still in the Mars shadow before it happens, I still think that if we want to start something, we should start it now. As I've always said, I don't let retrogrades affect my life. You know, I bought this computer here, right here on during a retrograde. I've started businesses during retrogrades that have gone great. I've started other things during retrogrades with zero problems, so I try not to let that control my life, and I don't think you should either, but I definitely could just say, you know, get started now, because, you know, the initial momentum here before Mars goes retrograde is probably going to be pretty good. Next, you have the Three of Diamonds. Just double check all your paperwork, everything that you're doing. This is just simply a card of double checking. It's not a bad card. It's considered to be just a warning card that says don't allow something to happen that doesn't need to happen. Like, you know, mistakes on a paperwork for work, or, you know, you're like submitting some sort of important paperwork for, you know, some sort of whatever, and it has a mistake on it, and then you don't get it. So don't allow that to happen. Next, you have the Four of Clubs. Your thoughts being in line with the truth. Probably pretty intuitive this month, I would say. You might have very strong intuition this month and definitely follow that intuition. Also a card of like figuring out like areas where things are not as strong as they seem in your life, and strengthening those things. So it's a very good card of like stabilizing. It's kind of a stabilizing force. It shows us where things are kind of wobbly, and then allows us to fix those things before something happens. So again, definitely pay attention to anything like that, including your health. I mean, if you feel like something is off, you know, definitely get it checked out sooner rather than later, because again, this card allows us to like fix things before they become a major issue. Next, you have the Nine of Clubs, card of recognition and achievement. Also the card of opportunities. It says there's like a lot of opportunities for you to do things that you want to do this month. As I always say with this card, you know, if you do anything in social media, on YouTube or anything, do extra work in those areas. Put out extra videos, because this card says, it doesn't say that you will get noticed, but it definitely says your chances to get noticed are higher. Same thing at work. This card says at work, if you want to raise, this card says do extra work and do it a bunch of times, because, you know, there's a greater chance this month that you will be recognized for that work, and then you'll get a raise or a promotion or whatever. So I really like to see this card for you as well. Next, you have the Six of Clubs, card of success and card of moving forward in the right direction as well. I really like this card a lot because, again, it's a very successful card. It's a card of harvest. It says you've already put in a lot of work, you know, into a lot of these things, into areas where you want to improve, and this card is kind of like bringing new things in. And this card is interesting. It can represent, it kind of has a flip side meaning. It can represent the ending of a relationship. I would say you'd already be going through that right now. So again, this wouldn't be a surprise to you if a relationship is ending, and it can say there's going to be a new one coming in like very quickly as well. So very interesting card. But other than that, it's a card of releasing burdens. It says you are releasing things that you no longer need from your life. So I like to see that. And finally, Jack of Hearts could represent an admirer coming in for you, somebody who's interested in you at this time. So that's interesting as well if you're single. I'd say if you're not single, this card is a card of just, you know, doing something you're passionate about or needing to have more fun. Now this card can say we're like being too serious and we just need to, you know, go with the flow more, kind of like I said at the beginning of the reading, that there might be more opportunities for you to just kind of go with the flow this month. And I feel like that's really what it is. But it looks like a very straightforward month for you, a little bit different than everybody else. So I think that's nice. Again, maybe a little bit calmer than everybody else as well. So that could be nice too. But looks good. So thank you for watching. Again, if you want a 6-month reading, get one. It's still on sale. Link in the description below. And thank you for watching.